Hotep love, conscious love making. To the voice, make a choice. Moral terrorists or dreams of New York to Africa. Sons and daughters of my aunt A. She's on her way today. And so is he. Okay. I have something to show you today. Hold on. Okay, we are helping the youth, and this is a picture of the greatest. May he rest in peace. This is the greatest, and this is my brother, and this is the greatest. So, doesn't he look good? Oh, beautiful. May he rest in peace, though. I do think that what Muhammad Ali, the boxer, wants after reading his incredibly righteous book is for his name to live on through his generations. So therefore, he wants for his family to be straight. I'm his family. I'm straight. So we have to have our family straight. That's the way it's got to be. But this is the greatest boxer that ever lived. He was down with Islam. His religion was definitely Islam. Definitely. I remember very well. But hold on just 1 second. Alright, Hotep Love. I'm introducing the gentleman that was in the picture with the greatest boxer that ever lived. Please introduce yourself to me.
Hello, my name's Tony Silky Nelson. I'm better known as Anthony Nelson. That's my government name, but my boxing name is Tony Silky Nelson. And the greatest inspiration that I've had in life was given to me from Muhammad Ali. And he instilled so many good things in me to make me find my humility about life. Because I was once a bad child, like most of all blacks is. But now, just for the day, I try to cultivate hope, helping other people excel. And the best thing I could tell to anyone that's listening, especially the younger generation, now, a championship mixture is to get what a get, never ever ever again want what a want, and you'll have what a has. Take it from me, because I took it from Ali.
All right. I remember an analogy that you told me earlier today about um, being talkative, or about being a, what did you call it? The analogy. You said um, I was a type of person. You called it what kind of person?
Talkative.
But you said something else. It was a beautiful analogy you used. You
Well,
said it twice today.
what I tell you, the thing about it is, now, sometimes, one can, like just get caught up into so many things. But now, just for the day, I'm just so blessed to be able to just have a little more peace in my life and sit still. And only thing I do is say things like you said. I said stuff earlier today. Like I said before, it's only dropping pearls of wisdom. And sometimes, like most of the time with us, when I'm conducting things, a person would have to take the cotton out of their ears and put it in their mouth. But just for the day, I mean, I'm just so
On
happy.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, Valentine's Day, definitely.
Valentine's Day 2017.
I come to see my friend, and we met up in Pitcairn.
The
And
friend is me.
right, and I found her to be a beautiful person, not just only that, I just found her to be like I talk to my little young fighters. I found her spirit to be a
My
spaceship.
brother's keeper.
Right. Now, when I tell and talk about a spaceship, is that she has such a beautiful spirit that once a spaceship is propelled into outer space, you know, it can like enlighten a lot of people around them. And from the first time, we met and everything and talked, I just truly enjoyed just her conversation behind the fact that she would open my mind up just by me listening to her conversation.
Thank you.
She would open me up and to realizing that there's other different parts about life instead of me just being
Thank you.
one way. Okay. And I mean, I got to be around her, and then she ended up moving from Trick Karen, but only by his grace and mercy, he sent him back into my life, and we end up getting together and everything, and I truly love it.
I want to interrupt Brother Nelson right here for a moment, and I want to say this: all praises due to Allah, number one. I do want to say that, I want to gear this video episode interviewing my friend towards Muhammad Ali because I really want him to rest in peace. Now,
Yes.
I am a civil rights activist. The whole world knows Barack Obama is a civil rights activist. And Muhammad Ali was a wonderful civil rights activist. And after reading Muhammad Ali's book, My People, I feel like Muhammad Ali's legacy has to live on. So I love the righteousness about Muhammad Ali that I had the opportunity to read about, and his righteousness has to live on. I feel like his name has to live on. So not only from his daughters, but his daughters have to have children so that the Muhammad Ali name can live on. Now, I did name one of my daughters Ali. Okay, one of my daughter's names is Ali. My oldest daughter's name is Ali, and I named her Ali because she was a fighter in the womb. She was a fighter. I mean, my belly used to kick. She used to kick me like crazy. She was a wonderful fighter in the womb in the whole 9 months. The whole time I was pregnant with her, my first child. So I named her Ali after Muhammad Ali. So her name is Ali. So I named my daughters after Muhammad Ali, the greatest, so that his legacy can live on. But I do want for his bloodline to know, hey, y'all need to be straight because honestly, if you've been watching Black Power Cartel, my brother's keeper, young Pharaoh talks about astral projection. And I get visited by certain souls that have separated from the body. And I want to know how to either put the soul back into the body, the flesh, or have that soul rest in peace finally once and for all. Because I tell you what, some of these souls I get visited by, not to scare you, but some of these souls I get visited by are talkative and they wear me out with conversation. So, and you have to be careful when you tell some people that because some people will call you crazy, but see, Allah is an all-hearer.
That's right.
And it'll tell you that clearly in the Holy Quran. So if you want to go around talking to a soul and you're the only person that sees that soul and you're talking to the soul to calm that soul down, fine, talk to it. You can appear crazy, but you're really not. Because, see, this is the thing. In Protestant faith, which is what my brother is here, he's Protestant, but they talk in spirit and they can help a person have put a soul to rest. And when the soul is talking to me, the soul tells me to tell other people things. So, I try. I'll try, but I do want for the soul to be at rest. So the soul can either stay with me, or as usual, but I do want for the soul to be laid at rest. So when is this soul going to lay at rest? That's what I want to know. Okay, now there are good doctors out there that will tell you, hey, that's what the souls do. Sometimes when they separate from the flesh, they come and they talk to the one that they trust. So they do come and talk to me. So I'm talking to this brother right here because obviously Muhammad Ali and the Muhammad family obviously had something that they wanted to say to this brother right here. So, you know, um, we are working for my brother's keeper, and we do keep the youth, and we encourage the youth to be straight so that the legacies of your family can live on, okay? I think Muhammad Ali, the boxer, comes to visit from time to time because I named my daughter after him, so he does come and check on me from time to time. He does. He does. He does. So sometimes he's at peace, and sometimes he's in a talkative mode. He talks a lot. So, but he does want me to tell you hello, and that he thinks of you too, Brother Nelson. All right.
I'm so thankful to hear just what you just bestowed upon my ears, because I've always said, out of sight will never be out of mind. And now that I'm here and it's going out on air, I would just like to drop pearls of wisdom on the little younger generation. This is something that you must remember. Now, stop wanting to hurry up and run around and pick up a gun. What you're supposed to understand is, if you are running around with illiterate people, once they send you to prison and you are been around such illiteracy, you would not know how to pick up a pen or a paper to write home for help. Now that's what I call tragedy.
All right, so y'all stop the gun violence, okay?
Yes.
There are souls out there
Yes.
that want to see for their family, their lifeline to live on, okay? I want for my people to live on,
Yes.
I wish bad on no one. I wish bad on none of my friends. That's just not the type of person that I am. I have never been that type of person. But I do want for you to live the right way. I do want that, There is a war out there. There's been a war ever since I've been in existence. There has been a war, some type of war, there has been a war. So, there is a war out there, and I am not pro guns at all. Guns has never came from the Native American culture. Guns came from the European culture and was introduced to Native Americans. But my team of Native Americans did not use guns. Just like people, my gods and goddesses of my father was in the United States military for many years, and I never saw my father with a gun. Never. Now my father did a whole lot of other work. He cooked. He cleaned, he did war, he worked for the politicians, and there is a great righteous man who has my father's name, who is on the U.S. Constitution, and his name is Herman Wells also. That is my father. Okay, that is my father. All right, and he is on the U.S. Constitution. But I do want to know about the man that's on the U.S. Constitution and why the numbering is wrong. Because right now, me and Brother Nelson was speaking about Donald Trump earlier, and his presidency number is incorrect. Now, Barack Obama's was wrong, and I tried hard to fix it during his presidency, but I didn't get the opportunity to. Obviously, I didn't get to do it because Donald Trump came up and said that he was the 45th president. So the numbering is still wrong. Barack Obama's was wrong, so therefore Donald Trump's is wrong. So what should I do, people? Should I wait? Is the best thing for me to wait till I become another politician on the ballot during the mayoral elections, maybe? Is that the best thing for me to do, is to wait to fix these numbers? Because it's wrong. Look, simple solution. The Attorney General's number is wrong. There is no way that we can have 86 U.S. Attorney Generals and 45 U.S. Presidents. Okay? So the numbers are incorrect. All right? And honestly, the very first president of the United States had fear to be the United States president because of the Native American cultures. My cultures. Because we did not want to learn the European cultures. My gods and goddesses of mine, I still feel that way. There is nothing about the European culture that attracts me. There is nothing that I wanted to learn from them. My own father did not want to learn from them. We did not want to affiliate ourselves with anybody who uses guns. We did not. Okay? Guns, if anybody is supposed to use them, it is supposed to be for a form of protection. But there are so many other weapons out there, I don't even see why people fear guns anymore. Okay? I don't even see why. Okay? We don't have to use those, you know? Now, I'm a killer. I have killed before. Yes, true that. I have killed before. I have killed 3 times for Barack Obama. Yes, I have. I have killed people before, you know? But hey, that's work. But I didn't use any guns.
Right.
That I did not use. I did not use any guns to kill those people.
With kindness.
So, yes, I did.
And then you open your mind up with wisdom.
Yes, I did.
And sometimes once you drop the wisdom that you drop, that kills people. Reason speaking of that, you can't hide resentment.
How'd you know that I killed them? With kindness.
With kindness.
How'd you know that?
And the reason why,
you just knew that.
Because you're a kind person. And see, the only thing that I've ever heard come out of your mouth was nothing but pearls of wisdom into learning or trying to teach anyone just the right way. You know, Spike Lee, and I like Spike Lee. And he came out with that one little thing, and it always says to do the right thing. You know, and that stayed on my mind. And just for the day, I mean, you know, just for the day, like she said, she be visited by spirits. I'm the same way, you know. I'm just, hey, when I was young, I was bad. I come up in a family of 13, 8 of them was girls, but my sisters taught her brothers and them, you know, just how to treat women. And then my mother and father and them taught me how to be a human being and have humility about things. Because, I mean, this is just, everyone wishes to live. And I try to tell all my little young ones behind me, man, you do not need to pick up no gun. Your weapon is your mind. I tell people right now, I'm a poetic person. I love poetry. I let them know. My mind's my 9 and my pen is my Tech 10. I love to read, write, and listen. And I mean, you know, I know all of y'all are just young and everything, and you're just trying to find your way.
My brother's keepers people are 25 and younger.
And that's a beautiful thing. But what I wish to tell you right now is...
That includes 2 of my daughters. That includes Ali.
Right.
You know, to all of the boxers that are listening, that does include my daughter Ali and my middle daughter, Sue. Her name, we'll just call her Sue. And my youngest daughter is not in my brother's keepers yet, but trust me, keep an eye out on her because she's a fighter too now, and she's a Gemini, just like Herman Wells. She's a Gemini, and she came out one of the most beautiful children you can ever meet in your life. She is absolutely beautiful. She loves to sing, and she has these beautiful purple birthmarks and these gorgeous lips. Now, that's my daughter. You know what I'm saying? But she's absolutely beautiful. And this is what I mean by women we need to learn how to compliment each other. But when we compliment each other, take the compliment, but like, don't think that that woman is trying to lay down with you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And this is what I mean when I tell my brothers that I can compliment a woman, but that doesn't mean that I want to have sex with them. Because true enough, I'll walk by some people and there's a quality about some people that I like, and sometimes I want to mention it to them. I'll be like, oh, I like your XYZ or yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? But I've noticed that some women take that to a whole nother level. Some women think just because I complimented them by telling them either I like their eye makeup or that I like their they think that I want to have sex with them. Now some women have told me straight up, Octavia, hey, you're absolutely beautiful, and have told me straight up they want to have sex with me, and I just look at them like, and those of you out there who have done it, y'all know, because I'll tell you in a heartbeat, I don't want to have sex with you, I want your man, right? And there's nobody out there who I have ever met who can disagree with that. I tell you in a heartbeat, I want your man. I don't want you, woman. I don't want you. But sometimes there are women out there who I do compliment because they have a quality about them that I like to compliment. And, so it's okay to compliment another woman, but just don't take it the wrong way. I mean, if this brother came up to another brother like Muhammad Ali and said, hey, brother, I like your lips. I think you a cool man. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure, I'm damn sure, Muhammad Ali don't think that this man want to fuck him. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I know good and well you didn't want Muhammad Ali's booty, right?
No way.
So you see what I'm saying?
I needed, for Muhammad Ali, I needed his strength, his wisdom, and his backbone. Because one thing about it right now, this day and age, I try to just leave a little, strength with all my little young soldiers out there, man. You got to always remember, you got to realize, man, just pick up a pencil and a book. It's the only thing you need is a pencil and a book. And you'll find your dream. You'll find your dream. But remember, take it from a two-time champ. You got to grind and shine to make it to the finish line. And you got to also remember, a day without pain is a day with no gain.
Well, my religion is I appreciate your faith, my brother. But what I always tell my daughters is, even when I'm not with them, even when I'm not with you, just in case you're watching, what did I tell you to do? I told you to always look up at the sun, or always look up at the moon, and you will know that I am always here. Just by looking at the sun and the moon, you will know that I am somewhere here on the map, even when I'm not with you, and you are in my heart. Alright? So I might not be there with you, and I might not be close to you today, but trust me, you're always on my mind. Alright? I love y'all very much, and there is a reason why I had to drop everything to do what I'm doing now. Alright? So my daughters have always told me they wanted to be just like me. They have always told me they wanted to be just like me. And my goal is still to get on the ballot and one day be president of the United States.
And I love hearing that, because like I've always said, chase your dream.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing about it, because now listen, you will always have haters. Let me tell you the secret about it. The reason why they hate is because they don't want to participate. Take it from me, a two-time champ.
I understand. It's the haters that
Keeps
I'm not trying to wish bad on you, but I wish y'all would stop, because y'all know when I was on Black Power, when I was the moderator for Black Power Cartel, I don't even like y'all arguing with my General Sarah Suit Steady. When a person is correct, when a theory is correct, the person is correct. Okay? There's no way around the right answer. The right answer is the right answer.
There's no way around it.
So that's why I tell y'all not to fuck with my General Seti, okay? I love the way that he does all black events. I love the way that he does it. He gave me the opportunity to see how it was with how they treated Malcolm X, who was also a wonderful righteous person. Now, Malcolm X was the same person who changed his name many times because of the faith of that line, that in the path that he chose to walk. So when these Muslim brothers come up to you, they may look the same, but their souls have changed. So yes, so people's souls do change, and they never go back to that old stuff. They do change, and they change for the good. They do change. So that's what happened with Malcolm X. But I tell you what, I'm always down with Patrick, and I don't give a fuck what he told y'all his name was, okay? I don't give a fuck, because Muslims change their names, and that's just the way it is. Now, I knew Barack Obama before he was the president, and he told me his name was what it was for a reason, okay? This is a true story, and this is real life, okay? So, I'm down with Patrick. I'm down with Patrick before he became the president, and I'm always down with Patrick, okay? Always. Not forever and always. Now, always, and forever. I do pray when I'm with Christians. Now, forever and always, I do pray in Jesus' name. And I'm always with you too, Patrick, wherever you are on the map. You can always look up at the sun and the moon also. And know I'm here for you, okay? I'm always here for you. You're the only one that can interrupt any and everything I do, Patrick. Yeah, right. The only one. The only one. So, with that said, and I do Salah, and I'm about to light a candle so that I can get rid of some of the negativity that's in here. But continue to cultivate hope. This is a wonderful book, Cultivating Hope, written by Karen Casey. Cultivating Hope. This is a good book. I read another book that I think is a wonderful book, and I wish I had it here to show you guys since we were speaking of Muhammad Ali. But I like that book. And it's actually got Muhammad Ali's picture on the cover, and it tells you about all of the righteous stuff that he did on the inside. Not a whole lot about his boxing career, just how his soul was.
Right. About him as being a man, not him as being a sports figure.
Right. So I wish I had that book here to show. But what I do want to do is I want for my people, I'm going to go write up some legal contracts, and I'm going to see if my people will accept them for their stores, because I know black business owners, and I want to see if the black business owners will accept Nelson Mandela's money or Barack Obama's commemorative coin, black money, as a form of payment for products that they sell in their stores, such as books or CDs, so that we can circulate this money into the community, and we can also teach the youth about investing. Because I invest in money, and that's the whole thing that was with the Illuminati. Okay, so people who are down with music usually are investors in money. I am. And I want for my people to build their portfolio up and invest in money too. So the black big money is wonderful, And honestly, I don't want to wait 3 more years to see the Harriet Tubman band, I don't want to wait 3 more years, and I shouldn't have to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You shouldn't have to.
Yeah. And I'm looking at my investments in the money book all the time, and I still have not seen the Harriet Tubman money. I haven't seen it. The only place I've seen it is on TV. But the Harriet Tubman money has been put in my money book, my portfolio. But BPC for life. So let's circulate black money. And like I said, and I know when I'm with people who are Christian, these songs belong to Solomon, all right? King Solomon. The Song of Songs belongs to you, all right? May King James rest in peace in one of the 7 heavens wherever you are at, all right? Amen.
What I tell you, you know,
Here you
she captivates me, and it isn't about nothing of being intrigued. It's just captivation, and I've been blessed to be able to find a female who's strong-willed, and this, when I look and see, women like that, it puts me back in mind of the one she talked about, Harriet Tubman, and all the other black women. Because, like, hey, they say that this is a man's world, but you must remember, it wouldn't mean nothing without a woman or a girl child, because we can't. Only way we can reproduce is with a woman.
True.
So I just want all the young ones out there, man, just to stay strong, man. Follow your dream. Just follow your dream. You don't have to be captivated by wanting to hang out with no crews or whatever or nothing, man. Because when you come into this world, you come in by yourself. Not that you had a twin or another triplet, but you still come by yourself. It was like if you had a twin, you come first or he come first, but you still come by yourself. So you must always believe that you can achieve every day that the Heavenly Father blesses you to wake you up and you walk amongst the land of the living. You are loved.
That's
You're
right.
loved.
That's right. I love you, Muhammad Ali, wherever you are, and all of the other souls that come to visit me. Y'all know that. It's just the souls that come to visit me just talk a lot. They talk me to sleep. I'll be sitting in the bed and they'll still be talking. They could be on the edge of the bed or they could be standing up. They could be wherever in here. They're in my radius, but they're talking, and so they talk me to sleep because sometimes I don't want to talk to them. I can hear them talking, but I don't want to talk to them. Like I don't want to say anything, so they just talk me to sleep. Like I'll pass out because they keep on talking, and hearing what they say drains my energy.
Right.
So with the whole astral projecting thing, that's what I wanted to know, like how to put them back in their in a body, in soulless entities. Why do we have soulless entities? So keep on watching Black Power Cartel. Tune in to Young Pharaoh and Black Power Cartel and learn more about astral projection. Okay, I'm dealing with it. I'm trying the best that I can. So I listen to them, and then after that, I have to roll up a big old some medicine.
Well, the reason what I like about her
Take
saying,
care of it,
that, when I hear her talk like that, it puts me in mind of hearing a gospel song by Aretha Franklin, and she says that she's coming up on the rough side of the mountain,
Oh,
and
I
she's
remember
doing
that.
her best
To make it in. No, how's it go? I'm coming up,
on the
Jesus,
rough side
of the mountain. I'm doing my best. Don't to make it in. That's how. To make it in.
Right.
To make it in.
To make it in.
In music, how do we do it? Bring it to in it. All right. So we do like this, like the shape of the cross, pretty much as the conductor. But when we want to bring it to an end and we want all of the music and the noise to stop, that's what we do.
That's what we do.
All right.
So
that's why I don't do a whole lot of talking to the souls. But even when they're here and I do like this, they ignore me. They keep on talking. They keep on talking, so I just pass out. I just be like, well, you keep on talking and I'm going to sleep. But, I can still hear them. And so that soul, this is how a soul affects your dreams. Either they can enter your dreams by talking to you, or they keep on talking to you because they want to be a part of your life. And so I allow the two that have visited me to be a part of my life. So you are a part of my life. And somehow, some way, eventually, I'm going to get them back into their flesh.
Right.
Because they really tire me out. So Somehow, eventually, I'm gonna get them there. All right. Now, one stays with me forever, then the other one just comes to visit time to time. Now,
Well,
so
we gonna work on that. That's all. We work on that because like she says, I have them come visiting me too. But it isn't only one. When they come visit me, they come by threes.
three.
Right.
We
And
get
the
three.
names of them are baffling, cunning, and powerful. So I'm sending this out to the young ones. Baffling, cunning, and
Oh, okay, I
powerful.
understand.
Remember that. And the reason why I tell you to remember that is because baffling will have you do something that will baffle everyone around you into wondering, well, why has that man's spirit changed that much? Cunning will tell you, that's all right. You can go ahead with baffling.
Now, Muhammad Ali does have a son out there, right?
Yes, he does.
Okay, because I thought that his son was in the FOI. I thought I did have the opportunity to meet his son when I was in DC.
Right.
Now I think I did. Now we just met on the streets. Like he
Right.
didn't break it down to me who he was and all of that. But I think we did meet. And I've been wanting to meet him. But see, sometimes I'll meet my boys, my gods and goddesses of my aunt, and they don't tell me who they really are. We just meet and we talk and we're cool because we're cool like that. And like I said, Muslims sometimes change their name, and when they change their name, that means they don't want to go back to that old style. So they don't want me to recognize them as the same way that I recognized them before. So, Muhammad Ali's son might call himself, let's just say, for example, let's just say God, because he's down with the God, so he's a young God. So he might change his name to God. You know what I'm saying? And when he comes to me, he might say, "Hey, my name is God," and I'll be like, "Oh, okay." We'll keep on talking, even though he looks like somebody else I knew. You remind me of somebody else I knew, but I don't mention that to him because I know some people do have lookalikes out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't know why some Muslim people play games like that, but like, you are who you are. You know what I'm saying? You are who you are.
Well, when you spoke about games, this is what I wish to tell all the young ones. Games are only plastic imitations that what can't be turned into reality. That's why they named it a game. But now,
well,
once you reach the certain age, you must act like a man, meaning that you must act your age instead of your shoe size. And the reason why I say that is behind the fact that I was caught up into that dark side of that world of acting my shoe size. But just for the day, I'm so thankful, man. I'm just so thankful that, I've just been blessed with peace and tranquility, man. And I love reading scriptures. And the one, when things go bad for me, I hear it. It always tells me, just be still and let peace roll through. That's all.
there used to be a song. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Peace be still.
Right. Peace be still.
Used to be a song. Long story, but I can make that long story short. There used to be a minister. Nothing against your song, but for the people out there who know. And so, since we were talking about the youth, when we're talking about the youth, sometimes we have to bring out the elders.
Right.
Now, there was an elder of the Mississippi Mass Choir many years ago, and I did have the opportunity to sing with the Mississippi Mass Choir, and I met this minister. As a minister, you get to travel to different places. So I am a minister. I am an imam, and I got to sing with the Mississippi Mass Choir. But true story, at the time when I met this minister, the choir leader, and he was singing that song, "Peace Be Still." Wonderful song still, but he makes the whole faith look bad because himself is gay, a victim of Christian Zoroastrianism. So I say it like this: if you are a true Christian, if you are a true Protestant, The Holy Bible says man should not lay with a man the way that he what? What's it say? Tell me. Tell them. Tell the people.
You tell me.
The Holy Bible says man should not lay with a man the way that he lays with a woman. Period. And so when it comes to the Holy Bible, because God had no sex, you can always put that in reverse when God is talking to the people. So therefore, woman should not lay with a woman the way that she lays with a man. And you can only do that in Christianity. Because when you move on to other religions, my people, and you're studying other religions, which is cool, wonderful thing to become an evangelist or a minister. It's a wonderful thing to get ordained and do that. But remember, in Islam, Allah does have a sex, and Allah says it very clearly. He is a man. Okay? He is a man, and Jesus is not Allah's son. Okay? And in Ma'at religion, it's a little bit different in our scripture. In Ma'at, what it does for our culture is it tells us it's a way of life. Like, it tells us, it doesn't really tell you too much on what to do as a male or a female. Like, there's not a whole lot in there specifically geared to females or specifically geared to males. Which is nice because you can interpret it for yourself. So, but it does have some in there, but it's more geared towards the symbolism. There's a lot of symbols in there. Like, it has symbols for the air, symbols for the earth, symbols for money, which I call the Eye of Ra. They have many symbols in this faith, in this religion. So that's what it is. So I'm not trying to bring you to Ma'at. If you want to be a Christian, that's fine with you. But for those guys and goddesses that are watching, you can always visit the Ma'at facility in the DMV. It is right beside the Christian church. Okay, so if you do want to visit Ma'at and see General Sadie or General DaLady or even Young Pharaoh, please visit the Ma'at store in the DMV.
Where's that?
And it's in the DMV. It's the Ma'at store. It's right the buses always can take you there, but it's right beside what is the name of that church?
Is it in Wickenburg?
No, it's in the DMV. DC, Maryland, Virginia.
Okay, DMV.
The DMV is what I call DC, Maryland, Virginia.
I got you.
My people.
Okay, I got you.
That's what the people call it. They call it the DMV. We do not mean the driver's license office. When we say the DMV, we mean the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, which is a big area. So this is why I was saying, Eric Holder didn't have shit on me. Loretta Lynch don't have shit on me. Exactly. Thank you. Because I say it like this. If you're going to be a politician and you're going to work in that area, you don't only work for D.C. You work for the whole DMV.
DMV.
Okay, that's D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. This is why Eric Holder ran when I told him. He was like, forget it. Like, woo, Eric Holder said, forget it. I'm running from her.
Now listen, the thing about it is, this is what I love about you. Where some people who finally really get to know you and think that they're above you, see. Now you gotta always remember, this is what I tell all my little young soldiers. Never put yourself or think that you're above no one or beneath no one. Why?
Exactly.
Because we're all humans.
Exactly.
Right. So
now, and that's a wonderful point. We are we are.
Right.
We're humans, and I have a soul. I have more than one. You have a soul, all right. So, and I do also want to say, I'm going to apologize to my people on behalf of Loretta Lynch. Okay, I'm going to apologize to my people. Now, Loretta Lynch has lost many cases for black people who chose to use her as an attorney for their case. I apologize. I'm sorry she lost your case. You know, I'm also an attorney. I'm not only a minister, I'm an attorney. And so if you want to, you can always hire me. Thanks to the law that got passed in DC. If you want to hire me to be your attorney, I'm always here for you. Okay? And I would love to work for you, my people. But you must tell me the truth. You cannot lie to me. I'm big on the truth.
Right.
Okay? Which is why I went to school to become a lawyer
Right.
anyway. I'm big on the truth. You have to tell me the truth.
Right. In order for you to do anything for someone, you must tell the truth.
Yeah. You know, you have to tell the truth. And many people have asked me, why did I not enter into the United States Army and become an attorney? Well, that's what I wanted. You know, I wanted to become an attorney so that I can continue to do legislation. Okay, so I am involved in legislation, and straight up, the whole world knows Donald Trump's attorney, the PA attorney here, has told me he has no problem submitting to me being first company commander in charge. Okay, so when you ask me what Donald Trump is doing, my answer is nothing.
Nothing.
He ain't doing nothing.
Nothing. And will never do nothing.
He ain't doing nothing. So I did, out of the kindness of my heart, because I recently took a trip back to DC. Out of the kindness of my heart, I have mailed Donald Trump some things to distribute to the homeless that are in DC. Okay? Alright? So I care about you. Alright? Because you're my people. You are my black people. Okay? So let's see if Donald Trump brings his ass up out my White House and gives my people some things. You know what I'm saying?
Donald Trump ain't bringing nowhere.
I hope he does, but
if
you need a place to stay, if you honestly need a place to stay, and you can afford $400 a month, we have a place for you here at the Welsh Tribal Mosque. Okay, so we have a place for you here. Just one. I can only accept one. I prefer a man, but a woman is cool as long as you ain't thinking about fucking. All right.
Right.
All right. So, you know, the Welsh Tribal Mosque has room for one. Just one. BPC, an assembly of one. One. Just one. Just one. Alright? So BPC for life. Much love to my gods and goddesses of my eye.